Hello and welcome back. In today's video, let us talk about what is informal organization, its advantages and disadvantages. So I have a specific meaning for what is informal organization. At least that's what I think about is the silent, unplanned organization inside every formal organization. Now, how do I make it relatable for you? In your school, every class is divided into section. The entire school is divided into class and every class is divided into section. Now let's say you must be in class 12C, 12th class and C section. So your classroom might have 35 to 40 people or 50 people. So this is a formal organization. That means all the 35-40 people will be going to the same classroom every day and they will be assigned a specific tag of 12C. That means as per the school records, attendance record, everything in your ID card also, the index will be so and so name, below that 12C. This is the formal aspect. Now formally, at the beginning of every school day, all 40 of you will assemble inside the same class and at the end of the school day, you will come out. For the entire school day period, you all will be in that classroom. But do you also have friends from 12B? Do you also have friends from 12A? Or do you also have friends from 12D? Or friends from class 11, class 10? That is informal organization. The formal organization will have a committed line, like a committed boundary, like 12A, 12C, 12B, like that. But in the informal organization, people will breach those formal lines and make connections with people from different divisions, different class, different departments. So again, simple example, maybe during lunch period, some 5 people from 12A and 3 people from 12B and 3 people from 12C might be friends and they go there, lunch together. And let's say they all live nearby and after school, they all go home together. So inside school, they go to different sections, but outside school on during lunch period and interval periods, they will have their own unique gathering. Let's say it's a tight inner circle. Like this, have you seen a lot of people forming groups? Students from your class making groups with students from other classes. Now that is exactly informal organization. In the formal organization, a company will be divided into different departments or a company will be divided into different divisions. But despite this, people will form groups with people from other divisions as well. This will not follow any hierarchy. This will not follow any formal lines of communication. So that is informal organization. Let us talk about the advantages and disadvantages. Before we discuss about the advantages, I will have to tell you that you cannot stop informal organizations from keep on happening. They will keep on happening in one way or the other. People will naturally tend to form friendships, make connections with the people from other divisions eventually. You cannot completely put restrictions on people saying that you should not talk to people from other department. Let's say you cannot say that if you are from audit department, you should not make friendships with people from finance department or make friendships with marketing department. You cannot stop people like that. Eventually, when we go for tea, go for lunch, we will meet other people. We will keep saying hi, hello, and from there, new connections will form. In that way, informal organization will form anyhow. Let us talk about the advantages now. The informal organization offers many benefits. Important among them are given below. The first point is prescribed lines of communication are not followed. Thus, the informal organization leads to faster spread of information as well as quick feedback. So, if I have to get an information from a person in sales department and I can meet him randomly during a tea time and I can immediately talk about him in that 5-10 minutes gap that I get in that tea time. We can discuss over details over tea or coffee or discuss details over lunch. If I have to make it formal, then I have to actually go to my desk, type a mail on my laptop, have to send, click send, and the other person should see the mail and should make a time for replying to my mail, and then I will get that information. If it is informal, then I can meet that person over lunch or over tea and we can get the data discussed. Okay, the next thing is it helps to fulfill the social needs of the members and allows them to find like-minded people. We are all social creatures. We cannot function in isolation. Now, you might have experienced this during the COVID period. a lot of companies, a lot of organizations, they have gone to this work from home, operate from home mode of working. It was good for some people, like people who are extreme introverts, they would prefer to work from home. But for a lot of other people, they might need that touch of human connection, physical human, seeing and sharing a workspace with fellow humans. People need that type of social contact. If that is not there, and if people are put inside their house, inside in front of their desk all day and asked to work for 10 to 12 hours inside that, their performance usually declines. So the companies, what they have done post COVID, a lot of companies have stopped that work from home policy. But some companies, what they have done, they said that okay, you work from home 2 days a week, but you come to the office and work with other people for the other 3 days a week. So that is the second point. The informal organization helps people to get their social needs fulfilled. The third point is it contributes towards fulfillment of organizational objectives by compensating for inadequacies in the formal organization. For example, employees' reaction towards plans and policies can be tested through the informal network. So if a company again wants to come up with a totally new type of incentive scheme or a new type of leave policy, the HR will not directly officially announce the email across the organization. They will definitely not formalize it immediately. Step one will never be official announcement. Official announcement will always be the final step. Before doing that, what the organization usually do is they will pick the people who have a lot of networks. Every organization, every team will have one guy or one girl who is kind of in touch with almost everybody. Wherever they go, at least 5 to 6 people, 5 to 7 people will always be around that person. So if you can recall that person, just think of that person. So usually in company, what they will do, the company HR team or the managing directors, the top management, they'll pick these influencing people inside the organization and say that, hey, we are considering implementing full casuals on Friday. What do you think about it? So they will just ask these people and let the matter spread from these people. After this discussion, those popular people, whenever they go for their next tea, next break, next lunch break, next weekend break, they will definitely meet with the other people inside the organization, isn't it? They will have a huge big circle, social circle. So when these people meet their fellow friends, they will say that we have been asked, that we have been told that there has been an idea from the HR team that upcoming Fridays there is going to be full casuals. Then these people will ask for the reactions that they got from their friends. Then they will say, okay, what is the general pulse of the people there? Are people okay with the full casuals on Friday, or they're not okay with that? So they will get the idea before implementing it officially in the first place. So that is the advantage, third advantage. Now let's talk about the disadvantage. The biggest disadvantage about this informal type of organization is that the rumors will get spread much quickly, and because of the faster tendency of this spreading of communication, some people might use it for their selfish interests and put some other people in trouble by spreading false rumors about them. So that is a destructive aspect of this informal organization. That's the first point. Then the next point is management may not be successful in implementing changes if the informal organization opposes them. Such resistance to change may delay or restrict growth. Now, the very example I just said to you in the advantages section can work to the contrary of the organization as well. Let's say the news got leaked among the people that the organization wants to upgrade to a new type of software. Now these people will start spreading this information among their circle. They will say, oh, big software is coming. I don't know what the new software is going to be. We don't even know how much training they are going to give. I think we are going to work for very long hereafter. The software is going to make all our workings very complicated. So like this, they will keep on building stories than from what was reality, because it's informal, right? Nobody knows the actual data. Nobody knows the actual facts. So these people, whatever they feel, they'll just tell it to people and start spreading panic and start spreading rumors. So people automatically will form a preconceived notion about this information. And because of this, they will have this resistance to change. They will not welcome this new software to be implemented in a much smoother manner. I have personally experienced this while I was part of a system implementation project in my corporate. The information, no matter how much the HR team tried to be cool or cautious about it, the information kind of got leaked through some people, and they said that okay, this software is going to make your life very difficult. And because of that, every process owner, when we tried to educate them on this software, they were not saying that okay, we want to work on the old version of SAP, we don't want new version of SAP, I would like it rather be the old way, don't give me the new way. We have to implement a lot of change management tactics to get them open to the new advantages of this advanced version. Anyway, let's talk about the last point. It pressurizes members to conform to group expectations. This can be harmful to the organization if the norms are set by group or against organizational interest. Again, another example is that let's say you are in a team in a company where you have almost 8 to 9 people in the team. Now you are a vegetarian and the other 6-7 people, they are all non-vegetarian, and you guys are going out. Now you cannot say that I will not come out on a team outing. You cannot say like that. You have to go. Social pressure will be there, so you have to go along with them. Now who decides to choose the restaurant? What if they decide to choose a non-vegetarian restaurant, and let's say there are very limited vegetarian options? So you as a vegetarian will have to face a lot of compromise every time there is a team outing. The same thing will happen if the team people are very casual drinkers and smokers, and if you are a teetotaler, then again you will be kind of ostracized from the group, and you will be kind of kept out of the communication. So they will kind of form an inner circle between themselves. So these are all the social expectations, the social pressure that will arise out of informal organization. So what will happen if you stand so strong with your principles and so strong with your morals? Then you will be left out of that group and you will be left out of that channel. So you will not most likely hear any announcements or any information. You will not get them properly. Or if you say, I don't want to lose all the information, I don't want to lose human contact, then you as a vegetarian might need to start eating non-vegetarian. Or you who is a teetotaler might need to start smoking or drinking just to conform to what was the larger majority's interest. So that's how this informal organization works. And sometimes the people, whoever has this huge circle of influence, they might plot against the company. I have also seen a situation in my work experience where because of social pressure, the people who are kind of innocent and who are kind of ethical have been asked to do things that are not so ethical, which are quite against the organizational interest. The person who did those wrongful acts would not have done those acts had they been left alone. But because they were put in that particular team and they were happened to be in the bad place at the bad time, they couldn't say no. They have been influenced to do certain unethical things which were against the interest of organization. So that's how the informal organization works. It has its advantages, it also has its disadvantages, but all you have to know is you cannot completely eliminate informal type of organization. Only you have to see how to effectively keep it in control, effectively keep it organized, and still manage somehow to get the advantageous part of it and make sure the disadvantageous part of the informal organization doesn't damage the company that much. I hope you understood this concept. Let me know in the comment section below what type of doubts that you have still now. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Thank you and bye bye.